After a successful visit to India, the US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo landed in Sri Lanka on Tuesday night. He's currently in the Maldives, his third stop. But the stopover in Sri Lanka is still making headlines. Why? One, because Pompeo made a direct attack against Beijing, calling the Chinese regime a predator. And two, China's response. It is calling America both the alien and the predator, inspired by Hollywood, the film. Caught in this war of giants is Sri Lanka, hiding behind the neutrality card. Our next report has more.
October, Tuesday. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo touches down in Colombo. The second leg of his Asia tour, aimed at limiting China's growing influence, is about to begin. The Sri Lankan Foreign Minister Dinesh Gunawardena receives the US State Secretary. October 28th, the anti-China roadshow begins. Pompeo arrives at the Sri Lankan Foreign Ministry for a bilateral press conference. He starts by sharing America's vision for the island nation.
We want the people of Sri Lanka to have sovereignty and independence. We want them to be successful. We want sustainable development for them. We think the United States as a friend and partner offers just exactly that, and we want that. Look, we have a shared vision. Democratic nations always do. America offers. There's a different vision. The Chinese have a very different vision.
This message is followed by a direct attack on China in the presence of the Sri Lankan Foreign Minister. Mike Pompeo calls the Chinese Communist Party a predator.
Look, that's quite a contrast to what China seeks. We see from bad deals, violations of sovereignty and lawlessness on land and sea that the Chinese Communist Party is a predator. And the United States comes in a different way. We come as a friend and as a partner.
Dinesh Gunawardena is taken aback. He appears unwilling to get involved in the China spat and reiterates that Sri Lanka remains neutral.
Sri Lanka is a neutral, non-aligned country committed to peace, as I mentioned earlier. On that principles, we hope to continue with our relations with the United States and other countries.
But Pompeo's statement is met with distaste by Chinese embassy officials in Colombo. They put out this morphed poster of Hollywood blockbuster Aliens vs. Predator on the embassy's Twitter handle. The caption reads, "Sorry, Mr. Secretary, we're busy promoting China-Sri Lanka friendship and cooperation. Not interested in your Alien vs. Predator game invitation. The US can play two roles at the same time, as always." Full marks for the poster, none for the caption. The Chinese regime has been playing the predator's role in Sri Lanka for quite some time. Colombo has conceded a part of its sovereign territory to China in exchange for debt relief. In 2017, China wrote off $1.1 billion worth of debt in exchange for a 99-year lease of Hambantota port. Colombo also has an external debt of $55 billion. China accounts for 10% of it. Until last year, Beijing had invested $11 billion in Sri Lanka. Out of this, $8 billion was just for the predatory Belt and Road initiative. Now, with the Wuhan virus outbreak, the Rajapaksa government's revenues have been dented. Sri Lanka finds itself in a debt trap. It is borrowing more money from China to repay existing lenders. Mike Pompeo's visit may not have yielded any short-term gains, but it has set the cat among the pigeons in China. Sri Lanka has options. It doesn't have to bury itself under Chinese loans. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. The World is One.